This is an ANDYCINE 4K on-camera monitor. This is one of the budget monitors that you can have for your camera. And in this video, we are going to do unboxing and a review of this ANDYCINE 4K monitor. Let's unbox to see what exactly is in this box. The box that you're going to get from the entire package, it has all the inscriptions that you really want to get from this package written on it. Like this kind of design over here, it's really nice. It's really deeply imprinted over there. This unboxing experience is top notch. So you have this box over here, which is quite pretty nice and interesting. Take this out of the box. You take this out of the box, you have this beautifully designed package over here, and this is just like a carrying case, a pouch. You put the entire accessories and everything of the monitor in it for travel purposes and all that. It's one of the most interesting aspects of this monitor. So the packaging, this is classical, and I really like the fact that it comes with a red and black design. This looks really nice and cute looking. I mean, I really like this. This is one of a top-notch kind of design. Unbox it and see. Oh boy this is it. So you have the first thing you're going to greet it with is this manual. So this manual entirely contains everything that you need to have and how you need to set this monitor up to have. So you have this zip at the top. This is a clean cloth for you to be able to clean your screen. Micro HDMI cable. I really like this because the cameras that I have, both the Sony ZV-10 and the Canon R6 Mark II, uses the micro HDMI. So this is going to be quite really handy. This arm is what you use to connect the monitor onto your camera lens hood with a little bit of manual instruction in it. So this box contained a battery. Wow, that is quite brilliant. And this battery is rechargeable, and it's a 2200 milliampere battery which has 28 watts and 16 volt. The monitor itself, which is enclosed in this case. So this is the lens hood. You place that one to a side. These are the basic accessories that you have. I think that this is what a lot of the monitor companies or brands need to do, because if you have everything that you have with this coming out of the box, it therefore necessitates that you don't necessarily need to get a lot of things before you can be able to start using this kind of monitor. These are prerequisite materials to start on the go with this kind of monitor. This is really impressive, and I'm really down for this. At the price that you're getting this is just incredible. This is the lens hood that you are getting from the ANDYCINE monitor, and I think that this lens hood helps you to be able to shoot in broad daylight, especially when you are in sunny conditions or situation. This is going to be really handy in that situation. Then you have the micro HDMI to the HDMI cable. But perhaps I think this is made for Canon because Canon hasn't upgraded from the micro HDMI. So this comes in very handy, especially if you are a Canon user. Also, you have the arm. This arm enables mount your monitor onto a camera. So you have the horseshoe over here, which you'll be using this one straight into the horseshoe that you have on your monitor. So we are good to go. This is the ANDYCINE monitor that you have 4K. So you have a pre-installed suit attachment based off the monitor itself. So we can just try and dismantle it and see. So this is it. So when the monitor comes out of the box, it is pre-installed on the monitor. So if you want it, you can place it on it. If you don't want it, you can leave it out of it. The back of this monitor, you can remove this one and connect a lot of things or different kind of accessories and all that. This comes in handy. You can actually dismantle it, but I think that because I'm not going to put any accessory over here, I think I'll leave it as blank. Now let's put this battery over here, and it snaps right straight into it. So once you have the battery snapped into it like this, if you want to remove it, you just press this kind of arrow over here or this kind of press over here, and you'll be able to remove your battery. So you have your battery pack at the back over here, and that is quite handy. I mean, for a 2200 milliampere battery over here, this is going to work great even if you decide not to purchase any of the ones by Sony or by other brands such as Small Rig, which have about 10,000 milliamperes battery. This is still going to serve you great, especially if you are not recording long sessions. It's a 5.5 inches LCD screen, so it is not anything that you can see, it is glass. This isn't glass, this is plastic. And then when you press on it, it doesn't feel all that plasticky because it is firmly built. The build over here is incredible. It is built like a tank. You can hit it and strike it and see that it is still all made of plastic. But then you have all the things that you can have with this monitor over here. This monitor over here has a lot of inscriptions here. You have the power on and off button over here. You have the volume down button over here, which you can also use to navigate the screen as well. You have the menu over here, which you can toggle it to just simply navigate through the menu that comes with this. You have this button over here, which is a touch. This button enables you can decide to use this monitor without having to use it as a touch control. But when you press on this to turn it on, I think it's going to navigate, or it's going to turn the function of the button on. And these are also extra special functions button that you have. Right hand side, you can see that you have the HDMI output over here. So you have the input HDMI, you have HDMI output, and then you also have the DC input 12 volt over here, magic or the arm over here into it, and that is what you use in connecting it. If for example you don't want to connect through your camera's 3.5mm headphone jack, you can use this one to connect and then monitor maybe the recordings that you're having and all that. Then you also have a DC output 8.4 volt over here. Now this is quite a lot for a monitor of this size and price. For me, I think that with a 5.5 inches monitor like this is a perfect size. And this has a 1600 nits of brightness. All I'm putting in the right perspective, 1600 nits of brightness. That means that this monitor is really bright, it is colorful and sharp. I mean, you can put lots on this and be able to use it, and this monitor is going to give you a great kind of output in terms of this. I really like this size. It feels really good in the hand. It just feels like the size of a normal gaming pad. The build over here, for me, I think it's impeccable. It is really great and nice. I mean, this thing is going to really function incredibly well. The moment you put this thing over here, you can realize that it comes in this kind of configuration, and you realize that there's a red light over here that's indicated that the battery has been slotted into it. Let's try and then break this monitor and see how it becomes. So, say for example, I really want to record as a front directional point. I don't want to record facing it to the other side. I want it to record in front of me. So let's put this kind of arm on it, on the camera like this, and just screw it this way, and then make sure that you take your time so that you don't damage your horseshoe on your camera. Put this monitor also over here, and then you decide to screw through along it. I mean, this is very simple. The easiest way of mounting this monitor is very easy, it's very simple, and cleverly with the arm that comes with the monitor, they have a horseshoe or coat shoe also over here. So this horseshoe or coat shoe over here enables you to mount other extra accessories, maybe like a microphone or something like that. That is really brilliant. Now this is the monitor mounted onto the camera. Very simple, sleek, and interesting. This is quite great. HDMI input. So with HDMI input, you just slot into it like this. And then the next thing to do is that you need to locate your camera's HDMI port, which is over here. So because that is the Canon Axis Mark II and uses the micro HDMI, we just come here and slot it into this. I mean, this is just simple to do. Like that, for example, if you have this kind of cable, it's very long, and so as a result of that, you can be able to use the arm that you have over here to be able to tidy up this cable. Wow, that is brilliant. I really like this. So you slot it inside, and there you go. You have a simple setup like this, really tidy up together. Yes, the sunshade to attach to it as simple as this. Sunshade. This one will prevent or shade your monitor from excessive sun rays or sun's direction, which can sometimes have an impact on the screen's display and brightness level. The horseshoe over here, or the coat shoe, I don't know which. I mean, the names are quite interchangeable. So what do you have? So you have this kind of setup over here, and for me, I think that once you have a setup like this, it means that you are ready to shoot out in the field. This is a touchscreen monitor. It's a 5.5 inches. It has a 1600 nits of brightness. It has 4K output. It has an HDMI in and out. It has F970 kit, DC output USB-C input. It supports 3D LUTs, so you can upload 3D LUTs if you have a LUT that you are working with onto this monitor. It also has a waveform, it has exposure on it, it has histogram, it has zooming, it has 9 grid lines on it, it has force colors, it has vector scope, peaking filter, image flooded audio, and then anamorphic mode. There is a lot going for this monitor. Now let's peel it and then remove this thing out of it. Let's power it on and see how the 1600 nits of peak brightness really works. Oh, this is so bright. This is a ANDYCINE A6 Mark II monitor. This monitor is just so bright, really bright. Woo! Power our camera on, but super bright. So if I press on the menu, it will take you through all the menu system that you have. So you have all the menus over here, and that for me, I think it's really nice. You can press on it, so you have all the waveforms over here. You have the system, the settings, you have the color adjustment, the display adjustment, use options, and all that. This is dope. Let's put the touch on. When it slides on the left hand side, it means that you're increasing the brightness. When it slides it down, it means you are reducing the brightness. So 100% full brightness down to a 0. That side, which is the right hand side, when you slide it up, you are increasing the volume. When you slide it down, it means that you are reducing the volume. So the volume can go as low to 0, and then you can increase it and decrease it. Slide from the bottom part, that is when you are going to get all your settings that you have. So on the bottom part, you have this kind of vector scope over here, histogram, you have zoom in, zoom out, and all that. Press on this, you have the menu over here, you have all the waveforms there. You have the waveform vector scope over here, which can also enable you to turn it on and off. You have the histogram over here. When you turn the histogram on, you're going to see it over here at the right hand side. The focus assistant, you turn it on, it shows. Now the focus assistant here, you can choose the colors that you want. You have the picking level that you want to decide and use. Embedded audio. So the embedded audio shows you, let's put it on. So now when you're recording, for example, it shows you the kind of audio that you are using. So it will determine whether the audio is picking or not. Enable the overexposure. So for example, when I put this thing on like this, it will show whether if my image is just overexposed or not. You use a check field, which enables you to look at it this way and change everything beyond the setting over here. Whoa, this is really nice. Force color, you can choose ARRI force color or use a normal mode force color. This ANDYCINE A6 Mark II is just incredible and amazing, and I think that for people who record normally as a type of pro level of recording, this thing is going to give you incredible output. So this is a ANDYCINE A6 Mark II, an on-field monitor from ANDYCINE. It's a 5.5 inches monitor with a 1600 nits of brightness, which support 3D LUTs. That's waveform, exposure control, it has histogram, zoom in and zoom out, it has force colors, it has vector scope on it, it has peaking filter, it has audio level embedded in it. If you're on the market looking for a monitor that is going to give you an incredible experience and value for your money, this is a monitor to look out for. And I think that this will do out a great deal for videographers and filmmakers out there. I'll be adding link to this monitor in the description box, so that if you are interested in it, you can also purchase for yourself. And this did not send me this. I bought this monitor on my own to test it and see how it works, and I'm going to keep this for my other recordings and all that. I really like this monitor. If not already subscribed, please can you subscribe to this video. If you find this video helpful, share, like, and comment, and let me know what your thoughts are about this ANDYCINE A6 Mark II field monitor. I'll see you in the next video. My name is Abeku. Peace out.